the time. And COVID has also taught us many lessons. Because of COVID-19, we could get some time to share with you. I can say that Katie, knowledge transfer, and many eminent personalities like Usha Rani ma'am, they come forward to share their knowledge with the society and make the society a better society. It's my honor and privilege to introduce today's resource person, Usha Rani ma'am, who is a friend, philosopher, and guide, and she has been there always whenever we need, and she guides us in psychology related issues. And I'm happy that no, she has accepted to deliver the talk on active listening, which is very important and need of the hour also. And it plays a very prominent role in counseling the people. And ma'am has finished her Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Education, postgraduate in Family and Marriage Counseling, life skills trainer, MSc Psychology, NLP practitioner. She's also an academician, personality development trainer, educationist, coach, inspiring teacher, pedagogue. And she has conducted a number of workshops. She's also an adolescent empowerment trainer, students talent enhancement program trainer, district secretary for Step 320D, teacher trainer, conducted training sessions on pedagogical practices, conducted mental health awareness series of webinars for well-being of people, conducted preschool and primary education activities to improve children learning practices. She has conducted n number of training programs, including this Brahma Kumari's workshop on psychology at Mount Abu and Gachbowli. She has got 18 years of experience in teaching academics. She's got 6 years of experience in counseling the people. It's our privilege to invite Usharani ma'am to deliver the talk for today's session, active listening. We welcome you, madam. Welcome to Usharani ma'am, please.
Thank you for your kind justice. I am very, happy to take you all to the wonderful talk, active listening. This is very important for all individuals to excel well, to appeal themselves with what they have heard. Let me share my screen. Right. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. It's visible.
Okay, wonderful. Uh, as just now we heard Maheepathi Garu saying a beautiful, justice about me. But thing is, I have excelled my skills in some of the potentials what I have. That's the reason I'm here. Today, let us all also excel with this beautiful journey. That what I say is it's art. Every individual has got their own potentials. Only thing is we have to understand today the whole idea of sharing this thought is active listening is very very important, especially in this pandemic time, uh, to know what is right, how much you can know what is correct, because everybody is coming with.
You can mute one device, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah.
Now you can speak, I think so. I hope ma'am is giving us a demo that now how the listening get distracted when we have a lot of noise. This is a demo given by ma'am, if I'm right.
Sorry, but really, absolutely, well said, Mahipati Garu. When we have a noise, even it disturbs our listening. We can't able to focus. We can't even understand. We can't concentrate what is spoken or what is conveyed. With this beautiful note, I just wanted to, as I'm logged in with this thing, that's the reason little bit, fine tuning my thought process with these two ads. Uh, let's move on. In this session, definitely we will learn why listening is important to us. Already you understood, when we have a noise or when we have a disturbance, we cannot concentrate. So how we can benefit to be an active listener, what are the beautiful terms or beautiful conditions that to be become oneself as a good listener, what are the verbal and non-verbal signs of an active listening, and four different listening styles, examples of active listening, how these barriers are definitely, cut short our listening. Just now what we heard, there was a too much of noise, too much of disturbance, where I'm taking help and making things fall in place for this active listening, and how I'm going to support you with some tips where we all can excel well. And another thing is, there are beautiful exercises to excel well and follow it in our day-to-day practice. Let's move on to the next thing. I have chosen a beautiful quote. See, when we have a good conversation, when it is started with a good, what we say, the rapport, then we can say it as a good listening. If see, just now we had a very good interaction between the people who have joined us. This is a beautiful act of connecting. The conversation is connecting because we are listening and receiving it and then coming back. It's not like we are straight away responding and reacting. Responding is after listening, we can connect to the heart to heart, where that conversation grows, and we understand to respond in a right direction. We receive it in a right way. That's what, for a whole idea, this is a beautiful art of communication. Listening is a beautiful art of communication. Communication, as I said, like how we can improve our communication, listening plays vital role. If you don't listen, how well you can communicate? Because when you listen, you understand a great leaders there info what they wanted to convey us. If you listen what teacher is saying, so you can prepare your own notes. If you're a good listener, there will be no conflicts arising between you. That's what I've shared in the next slide. So in this beautiful domains of a communication, there are four basic skills. The first thing is non-verbal. We all talk with a non-verbal way. We all listen and we understand our non-verbal communication. We speak, we communicate. We show the sign, we communicate. And the beautiful thought process, our thinking, will enhance all this whole idea, all the domains in our life, in each individual life. Maybe some people have got VAK. So, another example I just wanted to give as an academician, LSRW. When we talk about school level, the basic domains, the basic fundamentals like listening, speaking, reading, writing. Listening, writing. When teacher is saying, we'll listen, then we speak, then we read, then we write. This is whole idea in academics. But when as we grow as an adult, there are certain domains that really enhance all these basic communication skills. It's like full bag of art that connecting people. It's big art of bringing their smile on the face. I believe, or if we follow all these beautiful arts, definitely there will be no conflict arise in any of the country, because we have seen a great people who the public speakers who really made disasters, and the great people who also resolved many of the things. They brought a connectivity to nation, country to country, because it's only depends upon the listening. Once we see our ancient history, we understand the whole idea was only through listening. The previous history says that the whole domain of listening played a major role. There were very little script was available in those days. Only listening was the thing. Like Guru used to teach students irrespective of any age. They were, participated. They have learned irrespective of Quran, whatever, the gospel, all those things, and even the Upanishads. They were all recited. All the Vedas were recited. Then coming to the next, when you listening is has become a hobby. They were listening and they were enjoying their work. They used it as a form of singing, and they were listening only. They haven't read. It was no script was shared previously, where it has taken a lot of time to mold that script to fall into place. But the main domain was listening. Listening played a very important role in all those people from the ancient history to this. Yes, in this global world, listening plays a very important role to resolve many conflicts, many disputes, even to maintain a good family and healthy relationship. We need to listen. If you don't listen, there will be disaster in the house. Listening plays very vital role. I have chosen this picture. We all, are busy in talking, but there is a no heart. We all are busy in talking, but we don't think from our head. When these two connections are there, definitely the active listening happens. To be an active listener, for active listening, three components are very very important. I don't think so like you need to put all your heart and soul, but thing is, whenever you have chosen one task in a day, please concentrate. Understand what that situation led to talk or a discuss, if it is considered to a family. Then you respond. There will be no conflicts in the family. If it is talking about the academic end, listen to your teacher, listen to your professor, listen to your lecturer who is there to felicitate. He's just guiding you, he's mentoring you. Concentrate. As a student, you understand and jot out your own points. Then you respond. Respond here. The main just is you write your own script. That's more than enough to refer other books or the textbook or whatever it is. Once you're paying active, once you're paying your ear to your teacher during your class, this is more than enough. These three domains are more than enough to excel well as a student. When talking about organization or any big institution, this also plays important role. If your manager is talking, just concentrate, understand, and give a proper planning of what the act or what the situation is whole meant for, or a whole meeting is meant for. Please try to understand rather to be a passively just hearing it, what the speaker is saying. Just connect to him. Why active listening is very important in this current global competitive global world. With all the modern technologies we are using it, especially virtual thing, we are listening only. Even you people just listening to me, there is no interaction. And yes, this journey will continue for more 4 to 5 years. But active listening, these all the domains of the basic skills are very important to excel well in your professional life and personal life. Yes, come back to the active listening. Why active listening is important? Yes, the first foremost thing is it will build a good relationship with your boss and subordinate, with a teacher and a student, even in your family members as a wife and husband. They're definitely in this, pandemic time. We are listening a lot of info, what is, popping up on WhatsApp, televisions and everything. We are seeing lot of, the info which is right or wrong. That we will put it aside. But thing is, please take the right what you heard it. I mean, what is important to you? That will really build a good rapport. will resolve many problems which are coming across. Don't think that something has happened, that information which is really important to you, that is info which has happened there, just hear it and leave it. Don't listen to it, just hear. Because if you hear that, let us also understand what is the difference between listen and hear in the next slide. But my whole idea is, when you are active listener, you will ensure the understanding. Will definitely, it may be between the two friends or colleagues or whatever it is, we can avoid conflicts when you listen to them. When you listen, that's what. Now let us move on to difference between listening and hearing. Just what I said. Yes, this pandemic, there is a lot of information popping up through news, through WhatsApp, and everything. My humble request to all my lovely friends there: listen and understand and hear. And please just take first, just make a note of these two things first of all. When we are listening, we observe those words. For example, when we move to the movie, we listen to that songs, and that first tune will catch that words. If something, connects to your heart and mind. But when you're here, you just hear the sound. For example, the mobile is ringing. The news, like pandemic, everywhere there sounds pandemic. Please just hear that pandemic and stop it there. What is very good, actively take that, put that in your situations, and mend it, mold it, make it as your own environment. When you talk about again listening, see, listening something, if we listen, if it really connecting to your heart and head, again I'll tell you, this will register in our brain. We will store it subconsciously. It is stored in our subconscious mind. You need not to every time, like, I heard her just now, some Baswai Garu was saying he heard my talk, that's the reason he has joined my talk. That subconsciously he's seen this, that's what that registered, that is, that activity is generating a thought to his mind, it's communicating to his cognitive, and is making that to do that act on that time. When again we knowing the difference between the listening, here we'll listen to hear, that's what I've told you. We'll listen to some calls, it's like not important, we'll just leave it off. We'll not even what we say, the pick up sometimes calls according to the emergency, urgent, important, very important. Right, coming to the again listening part, understand the facts and ideas. When you're listening, example, student teacher, you will understand what is the life cycle of some, or life cycle of some cockroach or a butterfly or a plant classification, what your teacher taught, because that is idea, that is a fact. The water cycle is, teacher is making you all to listen, focus, and put that idea as your answer script. When you hear, that's a, see, even when it rains, we hear that thunder sound, we just hear that. So just making you all to understand what is the difference between listening and the hearing. And the next important point is this is a oral communication, we always listen. But when you hear, there may be a, if ambulance is moving, there is some sign, that vibration, that it says like, okay, we hear, we don't register it, though it may be registered in our subconscious mind, but we hear and we give a way to that vehicle when we see on the road. Right? So my whole idea on giving these two differences, please, my dear friends, in this pandemic time, take what is exactly important and actively you put it in your domains where that will improve your skills, and where you can understand difference between what is what. Basically, in survey, the research says that when we are talking, we remember 30%, because we are reteaching. As a teacher, we do the research and we do that exercise. When we teach, again, it is regenerating to the next, student level. So we remember 30%. When we listen, we remember 45%. When we write, we remember only 9%. When we are reading it, we remember only for 16%. So here the listening plays very important role in our life. Let us all, focus on this small component, that listening, because every day all are there. As we counselors, like, the people wanted somebody who can listen. When the counselor can maintain a good rapport, and when she or he can listen to his client, then definitely most of the problems can be solved, because people wanted somebody who can listen to them. Listen is a magical power which really gives some power to come out of our sorrow. May not be, we cannot find a solution for it, but we feel that there is somebody who can listen to us. Yes. Now let us all understand the four different listening styles. As I said, like, when we take some calls, some of our friend or somebody, or rare some calls, when we receive it, we have a casual talk. Or when somebody is talking in, lane to lane, or sometimes we have a casual talk. Like, it's like nothing. Okay, okay talk. We have empathy talk. Empathy, oh, we feel pity on them, oh, we put our, we understand from their end. And informational thing is, the people, many leaders who, have their public speaking, then they share their information. For example, APJ, there is a lot of information to the students, to the nation. And the last one is whole combination of all these things. We have different styles. Accordingly, we'll put it. See, when we listen to the news, we'll have just casual. Sometimes if something goes, oh, when we connect to that, oh, this had happened with those people. And sometimes some messages, like for example, universal facts, we take it as an information. And sometimes we have all these combinations, especially in the news. Yeah, verbal and non-verbal signs of active listening here. See, when meeting is happening, definitely when boss is sharing something, his gestures, his behavior, we all learn from him or her. Basically, every individual learn from the non-verbal signs a lot. But it is also a great part of active listening, active participation, active action taking place. Here, once you see that people, they are, contributing in the meeting in the form of verbal or non-verbal. Maybe we take it in any different way. Maybe see, boss is talking there, some people are talking together, but there is a sign language is happening there. There is a active listening is happening there. This boss is saying something, this, oh, he is saying all these things. See, I told you, no, these all those things. So the subordinates are connecting in that way. When we talk about this barriers for the effective listening, when in the same meeting, when boss is like, you can see that picture, you can see that image. When he is talking, there is a cross talk is happening. When the cross talk is happening, we cannot hear what he or she is talking, because mind is a wonderful tool. Mind is a wonderful tool. We will be sitting here, it body present, mind absent. As we say, body present, mind absent. Body is present here, mind is not active. We are not actively listening to the meeting, what is happening there. We all are busy, and we are, cross questioning is happening. We are sharing before the boss or before the speaker convey complete his message. Now let us all improve let us all practice our active listening. The first basic example is eye contact. See, now again I tell you, virtually we are going it. Now virtual meetings, especially schools, even office meetings, everything are going virtually. We need to have a eye contact. So first thing is, ask your people to on their videos, because that is how we feel that somebody is listening to us, or else we feel only we are saying to the screen, that's it. So even in a public talk or a public speaking, have your eye contact to the audience. If you are a teacher, to your students. If you are a faculty, just go, I don't say you moving around is a good, thing, but thing is, have listened to everybody. I mean, because eyes can say something. When you're a teacher, listen to your just look at your students' eye. They will speak a lot. That's the reason eye contact says a lot. Let's connect. And as a faculty and as a active listener, please wear your smile. Smile costs nothing. When you're with your smile, definitely there is, again I'll tell you, your mind is connected with your heart. When triple H is connected, like head, heart, hand, all a whole active listening is happening there. Secondly, I just wanted to tell you, smile costs nothing. Please wear your smile. That will enhance your active listening. And the people, those who are not interested, definitely they'll listen, because your smiling face is definitely attracting them to look at their smile. And the third one is open body positions. Definitely, whenever the speaker is talking, sit with an open-minded thought process. Whenever the speaker is talking, please don't go cross question, or like, give the space. Your body space is required as an audience, even as a speaker. That will really give you a lot of opening, and good interaction process can happen there. And that's really enhance active, enrich your effective listening skills. You want to become a good active listener. I hope you already become a good active listeners by this talk what I have shared. But once again, I just wanted to give you a simple components in your life. Everybody, as I've said before slide, maintain a good, yes, as a business manager or a manager or a teacher or a faculty or a homemaker, please connect with your family members. Maintain that eye contact. We are always busy with some other thing. We are always busy with lot of work. But this pandemic has given time to connect with the family members. Reach to them, connect with them, what the inputs they are needed, what work you can give them, what potentials which they can excel them. Connect with them, make them drive with them, give them support, direct yourself to the speaker. Yeah, this just general points I've repeated once again, but my whole idea is, when you are directing yourself, because we sit here, mind is a wonderful limitless train which will take us to all over the world. So let's look into the whole idea of your situation. For example, you're sitting in a Zoom meeting which you wanted to join. On your video, connect to that, listen to them, jot out the points, pay attention, which will not my this thing.
Unmute your microphone, ma'am.
Sorry, right. Okay. Once we talk about this, maintain eye contact. Like, once in our history says that active listening, example in Mahabharata, Abhimanyu was in his mother's home. He has understood, I mean, he was an active listener. The child was an active listener. When Arjuna was expressing, I mean, sharing about the Padma Vyuha, he was listening from his mother womb. Here, that's what I just wanted to connect. Active listening plays very important role. Even in a counseling, what we are doing is, we are taking some hospitals where we are approaching some hospitals where we are connecting with the mothers. If they are a good listeners, they can generate a great offsprings. Example of Abhimanyu, what I've said. From his mother's home, he was listening. He was creating a great understanding about Padma View. So please see this, how the great, this domain plays in individual role. Once we, again, I'll tell you this, active listening is a discipline. It's skill, but it's a discipline. If you're actively listening to any of the speaker or a meeting, please make a note of those things. Connect to that situation. You reflect on it, concentrate, jot out the points, make things clear. Let us all do some simple exercise. If you're ready with your pen and paper, we'll have simple exercise. Oh, very good. So, first thing is, we'll just go with the simple strokes. So, one is standing line, one is sleeping line, one is circle. So, we'll go with three things: standing line, sleeping line, circle, right? You want to more. Another slanting line, crooked lines. Okay, five. We'll take five. You imagine and you take whatever, from this strokes, whatever you wanted to take, you put it as your wish. Right? Are you all ready? Take a beautiful circle which reflects your face. Next, put crooked lines. Then add a slanting line. And check what it's giving you. Only three from out of five, we have taken only three. This exercise is putting yourself there, that's it, in active listening. Gayatri, are you there? Can you show me your screen? What did you do out of it? Gayatri, are you there? Okay, there we can see a beautiful smiling face where you wanted to put yourself. Maybe people can put a crooked, the crooked lines in this way also, where it will turn into a smiley face. The way we can put it, sometimes a nose like this in the slanting, where this activity we give students where whether they are actively listening or not. Gayatri, can you show your screen what it has come? What was the picture? What was the activity you could able to, Gayatri, are you there?
Ma'am, no, I joined. It got disconnected. Sorry. I was about to write and I got disconnected. Sorry, ma'am. Can you please repeat it again?
Right.
If possible?
From out of five, I wanted you all to take any three.
Okay.
It's your wish.
Okay.
So first is a circle,
Hmm.
slanting line,
Hmm.
crooked line,
Hmm.
sleeping line,
Hmm.
and another slanting line.
Yeah.
Okay, you take a beautiful image
Hmm.
where you can imagine yourself.
Hmm.
Put crooked lines
Hmm.
to it,
Hmm.
add slanting line. Done? Can you show something see whatever you're getting, please show it. That's it. So that like others can also understand what is active listening is. It's like we will not find, and it's not like judgment, like we give you, you're a very good artist. Like whatever it is done, please just share. On your video, Gayatri, are you there?
Yeah.
Please share it. Okay, a little bit near to the video, I mean screen. Oh, nice. Oh, very nice. Something running. Oh, very nice. Okay, so my whole idea is very nice, very nice. See, again, it's not like judging somebody. You're involving yourself, listening and putting it. As I said in our classification, my previous thought where I was sharing as a teacher student, whole idea of teacher sharing is the fact. How you are, making running notes and you are presenting your answer is important. Maybe the points goes up and down, that doesn't matter, but when you understand your teacher and when you pen down your own answer, teacher will feel very proud because you are an active listener and you are giving your own answer. That's what. Even in still in our education system in our India, we have such a wonderful teachers. Especially I always inspired by APJ. He is a wonderful teacher who really, he'll listen with his eyes. He'll allow the students to speak. That's what I've said. You love to listen to your students' eyes because they talk a lot. If you're boring, "Arey baba, kya baat kar rahi hai?" Something they'll say with their eyes, though they don't speak. Sometimes they, have their gossips they with their peer group at the back bench. But yes, listen to the eyes, it will speak. In the same way, the whole idea where some of the points we're repeating here, making you all to have, be an active
Right.
listener. Nowadays, we are all running with a lot of distractions, especially in our thought process, in our thinking. Though we sat here, our thoughts are not, combined, constructive. They are, like how long I'm going to, stop this. Or some people may be there in the meeting. Some people they can, exit from the meeting. But the whole idea here is there is a lot of distraction is all around. Only thing is we need to actively involve in that to become an active listener. And second thing is, please put your mobile aside when you're in one aspect. Please, this mobiles has become a completely whole, distractions in this world. We are seeing something all, we are going and we are, making them to say or sharing all the nonsense which is exactly the correct info which we don't have. We only read it from somewhere, that's what we are carrying it. But my whole idea is you feel it from heart, then you make the correction, then give it to to the audience, or the message you want to convey to your friends or colleagues or whatever. The next idea is, please try to feel what they are feeling it, because this is as a whole, as a counselor, when you understand your client, when you feel him or her, then definitely you will have a very good connection. If you don't do that, again there will be a no rapport, develop. There will be, the clients will be choosing, going out of our this thing. Last, again I added here, listen with your eyes. Listen with your eyes. Even this, why I added it here, when you want to communicate something, you sit in front of mirror, sit there, you talk to your mirror, it will give you a good judgment like what you wanted to talk. When you listen to your mirror, when you talk to your mirror, this will give you a best example how you are reacting with yourself and to the public and to other medium. Whenever the speaker is talking or whenever the teacher is talking, even whenever the person is talking, we always go with as though, I'm not blaming on this big platform, but thing is, we go on, express yes, yeah, no, some kind of a, the what we acronyms, okay, not acronyms, we just interrupt and we we whole idea whatever the speaker wanted to convey, we'll cut from it. We just deviate from that whole idea. So it may be in the school level, even in the virtual platform. Whenever we have some such meetings, we need to, stop this. If you don't stop the whole idea, 45 Zoom, if it is a 45 minutes, we are deviated, disconnected from the topic, what we are going to talk, or what we are going to, share. The whole idea will not be connected. Then please pay attention to non-verbal clues. Again, I'll tell you, when the teacher or when the facilitator or when the speaker is smiling at the clues, just speak, understand there are the clues. Basically, when a teacher wanted the student to speak out, she gives that non-verbal clues to the student to come up with the answers. The teacher is such a, mad person in this world who wanted to see their students at that level. Even in any criteria, if you beat colleges, if you talk to the school level, if you talk to the post graduation, whatever level, the teacher wanted their students to listen, pen down, and come up with even in classroom activity. When this non-verbal clues, if we catch up with the non-verbal clues, definitely we can come up with the answers. Then last but not least, empathy listening definitely plays a great important role in our life to connect with a good relationship. As I've said, listening is a skill, but it is a wonderful discipline. That discipline will excel us to go for the correction, what wrongs we have. I mean, we all make mistakes, but that doesn't mean we are like nowhere in this world. We are in this world. When you make that correction for the next to go, I mean to say, if it is an answer, if it is your conversation with your friends, if it is creating a bond to your whosoever, because see there was a something popped up in WhatsApp, like we will be very close and very smiley with our friends but not with the family members. Listen, such facts, you listen, those are really the fact. That is idea what we are connecting. We have to connect in this pandemic with our family members, because there are a lot of rumors coming up. We are listening to them. Please don't listen, just hear and stop it. Listen to the happy notes where your family is connected well. Listen to a happy information where that information is, bridging a connection to the student, to the teacher, or a family member, and you can excel well professionally and personally. Listen to the fact which, when you read, you will really listen, because that reading is enhancing your listening skills, because your thought process, your subconscious mind is making it to listen. Because the book reading is a habit that we have to cultivate, especially in this pandemic time, so that we can, excel our listening skills, so that it will make us to be a good volumes of what you have learned. Thank you. With this positive note, I just wanted to stop here. Please stay happy, stay healthy, connect with the people with all the active participation. If you're talking to your friends, talk actively. If you're talking to your mother, what exactly she or he needed, mother of parents, I mean to say parents, when you're talking to them, please connect, and please give that hedge, three hedge with you. Please carry this three hedge with you. One is head, connect with their heads, connect their hearts, which heads is cognition, is connecting their hearts to talk to you, so that you can dial to the number which is shared just now. So let's have all these three with you, because these are the, it costs nothing, man. You already have with you. Only thing is how actively you're putting that injection in you to generate that happiness is with you. Thank you. With all happy note, I just wanted to sign off here.
Thank you, madam. It's wonderful,
Yeah, thank you.
wonderful.
Thank you very much, ma'am. It's a time for us. We'll take one or two questions if you got any queries. It was a wonderful listening to ma'am about active listening. We were all active listeners throughout the session. So now I invite the participants to ask any queries if they have. Mm, Basfai sir says, no, thank you, ma'am. Very explanatory on the importance of active listening. Thank you, Basfai sir. Thank you for your compliment to Sharani, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Any queries from?
Madam was so clear that there is no question at all. Have to.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Gayatri. You said that no, ma'am spoke. So there was a lot of clarity was there, so you don't have any queries to ask. That's great. And that's the greatness of the trainers, speakers, psychologists. Uh,
We are all very privileged to listen to madam's speech and like this, and thank you very much for conducting these type of classes and all webinars, and thank you so much for conducting these on Maheepathi Talks.
Thank you, madam.
Honestly, thank you, Ms. Gayatri. And really, I just wanted to share my words of gratitude with Maheepathi Garu. This Maheepathi talk, Maheepathi, I just wanted to add my own this thing. Uh, there is a great weightage with Mahi. I mean, when we talk to public, there should be some of the components which are connecting public with information, which is giving a relief to them. And this Mahipati talk is enhancing, enriching such potentials. I feel so. That's what I just wanted to thank you once again, and always, stay happy.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for saying that. No, uh, people get connected, and people like you are sharing their knowledge and making the things happen. I'm very happy that ma'am has given us the time and she spoke about active listening, which is very important part of the life. And also she shared the data that how much percentage that it carries. And also ma'am has given us wonderful tools and techniques how to focus and make your active listening to make your life happy. Thank you very much, Usha Rani ma'am. Thank you, all the participants. Maheepathi Talks, we are continuing this. If anybody is interested to deliver talk on this Maheepathi Talks, you can just contact me. I've shared my number. And I thank everyone, Vijay Bhaskar sir, and Bala Saraswati ma'am, Radhika ma'am, Neetu, and Varaprasad sir, Mahipati Gayatri. And in special, I thank Usha Rani ma'am for making a time delivering a wonderful session to the participants. Thank you very
Because
much.
of active
Stay,
active listening, madam made us creative also.
yeah, yeah. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so
Stay home,